Hello one all and welcome to Pokemon of the Week, a series in which I go over the top 3 mons brought each week. The factors that will be considered into Pokemon of the Week and why I consider them to be the top 3 will be the work they put in that week, the creativity of the set, and number 3 will just be if I find them funny or not. So, without further ado, let's just go over some honourable mentions before I get into the top 3. The honourable mentions this week are Double Edge Mega Medicham from JohnnyGB. I thought this set was pretty interesting and pretty good because usually solid bulky psychic type would be an answer to Mega Medi, and when I saw that Double Edge hit Musharna doing almost I think over half to Musharna, that was pretty cool and pretty creative of Johnny. I saw that and I thought that could make Pokemon of the Week any other week, but we've had some pretty good sets this week. And of course there's other things like Strength Sap Vileplume, which NoPunIntended brought. Strength Sap Vileplume was a pretty cool bring and definitely kept Noah in the game this week in his game. As well as the likes of Chandelure, which was built to handle Glade pretty well. It managed to burn it, so it wouldn't set up easily, and it also managed to just destroy it as well. But without further ado, let us get into the actual top 3, which will be seen on screen, the first one right now. Number 3 is Rhydon. Rhydon with Rock Blast. The prep here was pretty excellent. When Sparrows went in with Mega Pinsir and clicked Substitute expecting a switch, Rhydon came in, and basically Sparrows is sat there thinking, oh look, I'm safe, I'm behind this substitute, I am safe, I'm sound. But no, that was not the case. Rock Blast came out, we got the 3 hits, and Mega Pinsir was down. So pretty excellent prep on the show here by Sebby to just destroy that Mega Pinsir. Rhydon's usually a pretty good answer to Mega Pinsir in general, but then you just see the Rock Blast as well. It just made it a good top 3 set for me this week. And you're probably going to see more of Sebby and Sparrows this week, because that match was a pretty good match on Sebby's side. So let's just move on to number 2 slot. Number 2 is Gyarados. Gyarados any other week would have probably been number 1 if it wasn't for the fact that the number 1 slot I felt was just more entertaining for me to watch. But yeah, Gyarados put on a good display this week. It was pretty much the Gyarados show with Mass this week. Gyarados with Sub DD, Dark EMZ, Crunch and Waterfall, and just went in this week against Rewt, getting 5 kills and pretty much being the star of the show. We're going to see a lot more of Gyarados and Mass this season, I feel, as well. It's basically proved here in one match that it was a worthy round 1 pick already. But let us move on to the number 1 slot. And number 1 for Pokemon of the Week, week number 1 of the Minor Pokemon League, is Munchlax. Munchlax, although, you could argue Gyarados is number 1 because it put in the most work, little Munchlax here is did what I think was a very impressive feat. Munchlax managed to Pursuit Trap Blacephalon. This is a 1-point mon in the minors, Pursuit Trapping a 15-point mon and killing it in 1 hit. You guys probably going to see a lot of this against Sparrows this season. Is Blacephalon being Pursuit Trapped, but seeing it from the little boy Munchlax definitely brought a smile to my face, and it's definitely worth watching if you get the chance to. So yeah, that's number 1 this week, purely because of the entertainment value, and also eliminating Blacephalon from the game was pretty huge. It was literally at that point the only thing that could probably bring it back for Sparrows if it snowballed out of control. And yeah, there we have it. That was number 1 for week number 1 of the Minor Pokemon League. Tune in next week for more Pokemon that I thought were pretty entertaining to watch in week number 2. So yeah, if you want to look at all the other series that are going on here, there'll be the podcast going up on Sundays, of course, live on Twitch, and we'll be live on YouTube on Mondays. Later this evening, if you're watching this on the day it goes up, we will be doing Battle of the Week, which we'll be watching all the battles from week number 1 live on Twitch. And of course, on Friday, you have the battles from all the coaches going up as well. So stay tuned for all of that stuff. I have been Blue Rogue. See you next time, my friends.